Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving into the intriguing story of a Marvel movie that never saw the light of day, Venom. In the late 90s, New Line Cinema began development on a film centered on the iconic anti-hero. With a script by David S. Goyer and an exciting cast, this film had a lot of potential. But as we know, it was ultimately canceled. Let's explore the details of this shelved project and why it never made it to theaters. Back in the late 90s, superhero movies were starting to gain traction, and New Line Cinema wanted to jump on the bandwagon by developing a film based on Venom, one of Spider-Man's most notorious foes. They brought in David S. Goyer, known for his work on Blade and later the Dark Knight trilogy, to write the script. The plot was set to focus on the intense rivalry between Eddie Brock and Cletus Cassidy, with Carnage as the main villain. The rumored cast was both surprising and exciting. Dolph Lundgren was set to take on the role of Eddie Brock, bringing his imposing presence to the character of Venom. Robert Englund, famously known for his role as Freddy Krueger, was cast as Cletus Cassidy, aka Carnage. And Rebecca De Mornay was to play Anne Weying, adding depth to Eddie Brock's story. Imagine the dynamic between Lundgren's Venom and Englund's Carnage. The film promised to deliver a dark and gritty story, focusing on the chaotic and violent clash between these two characters. The rivalry between Eddie Brock and Cletus Cassidy, both transformed by the alien symbiotes, would have made for an intense and thrilling narrative. Unfortunately, despite the promising setup, the Venom film was ultimately canceled. New Line Cinema decided to sell the rights to Sony Pictures, who had their own plans for the character. The transition meant the end of this particular vision for Venom and Carnage on the big screen. So why was this film canceled? The exact reasons remain unclear, but it likely involved a mix of creative differences, financial considerations, and the shifting landscape of superhero films at the time. Selling the rights to Sony ultimately led to the Venom we saw in 2018, starring Tom Hardy. While the 2018 Venom movie introduced a new take on the character, fans often wonder what could have been if the 90s version had come to fruition. Would Lundgren's Venom and Englund's Carnage have been as iconic as we imagine? It's a fascinating what-if scenario in the world of superhero cinema. In the end, the canceled Venom film from the late 90s remains a tantalizing glimpse into an alternate path for the character's cinematic journey. It's a reminder of how many potential stories and versions of beloved characters are left on the cutting room floor in Hollywood. What do you think about this canceled project? Would you have liked to see Dolph Lundgren as Venom and Robert Englund as Carnage? Let me know in the comments below. Join the conversation and share your thoughts on what this Venom film could have been. And if you enjoyed this dive into a canceled Marvel movie, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more explorations of the stories that almost were. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep dreaming of what could have been in the world of superheroes.